Hi everyone, this video will show you how to create an event on our 41er World platform. So when you enter the admin part on the upper right part, you click on activities. There you see the list of activities, and on the right you can add an activity. There you will have the choice between 4 activity type. Announcement is an activity which corresponds to a save the date. Closed activity is typically the type of activity you choose for a statutory meeting. People receive an invitation and should reply present or absent. The third type, open activity, is pretty similar, except that when you register and you say that you will be present, you have different choice. This is typically what you will use for a ladies' night. Last activity is a sales, which is usually much more for AGM type of activity where you can have several options, the lunch, the dinner. Sales activity is the only one creating immediately an invoice after the registration. When you opt a close activity, for instance, you have a first page where you have to add the name of the activity, the description of the activity, the location, the date of the activity, the registration period, so the starting date and the ending date of the registration. It will not be possible to register after the ending date, and the invitation will be sent on the start date of the registration. Below you have as well a price option. If you use this price menu, when you will close the event, invoice will be automatically generated to the member who were present. When you go on the second page, you see how you will share this activity. So the upper part, sharing option, is basically how far will you share the invitation. By default, the activity is for your club, but you can share it to the zone level or to the national level if you want that other people from other club might see the invitation. In the invite, you can invite function, you can invite precise name as well. You have below a field which is accept, which might be useful if you want to not invite one specific member, for example, to discuss about his induction. Finally, on the bottom part, you can invite other club. In this case, the invitation will be sent as well automatically to all active members of this club. On the third page, you will define the reminder pattern among the pattern that are defined on your club level. See the specific tutorial if you want to define an alternative one to the default one. When you validate, you see the page as the member will see it. Pushing back on the admin menu, you will see the activity where you can always edit and modify all the parts. On the guest list, you see the people that are invited at the bottom, and you see the small icon plus and minus. So if you get informed by phone or by another system that people are coming, you can yourself click on plus or minus to register them or to define them as absent to the meeting. This is something that is pretty useful as well. When you are back on the main menu, the third option is sharing option, where you can modify all the person to who you have invited. Again, adding people, adding function, adding other club, or changing the visibility in the calendar of the member. You have as well an option to ask a specific question. For example, if you have the choice between the menu at your meeting, you can add a question and make it mandatory or not when the people register. And finally, on the bottom part, you have possibility to add the report that will be done, of course, after the meeting, and any attachment, for instance, driving direction to the place of the meeting that might be relevant for the member. Do not hesitate to contact me for additional question on support@41club.be.